Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Yes. TT Wade 32. Well, you the first person on the live this morning on Instagram. What's going on, Jess Barnett? You the first person over here on TikTok this morning. Good morning to you. How y'all doing this morning? We about 10 minutes early this morning. Kalia Gray, good morning to you. Good morning to you, Crystal D. I see you tapping in. Netta, good morning. Good morning, Lynn 21. I see you. Shopping with cardio. I see you. Good morning to you. How y'all doing this morning? Healing Zariah. How are you? Good morning. Okay, they go Facebook. They waking up. They tapping in. Good morning, Ann Jones. How are you? Jackie Bowling. How are you this morning? Double tap on my screen. Good morning, Grand Rising, Rich Rising. To you guys, happy new day. To the chosen family. How y'all doing this morning? Good morning to you, Scotty. How are you this morning? Good morning to you, Cora Gary. I see you, 3916. Double tap on that screen. I see you this morning. Good morning. How you doing, Keisha Nelson? I see you over here on Facebook. Rachel White is checking in on Facebook. Tamara Brooks, how are you doing this morning? Good morning, Trish. How are you? Jessica, I see you over there tapping into the live video this morning. Simply blessed. Good morning to you. Blessed, chosen, purpose for my pain. I know that's right. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, PM. How you doing this morning? Double tap on that screen. Monica Carter 370. Good morning. Denise Evans 99. Good morning to you. Okay, there we go. Tapping in. Alicia Anderson, good morning. Cora Jones, good morning to you as well. Good morning, Tia. I see you. Felicia Gregory, good morning to you. Coach Jasmine, Coach, how you doing this morning? Good morning to you. Brandy, good morning to you. Jess Unique, good morning to you. How y'all doing this morning? Double tap on that screen. William Stewart, good morning. How are you this morning? Double tap on that screen. First badge of the morning is coming from who? Felicia Gregory. Appreciate you so much, Felicia. Thank you so much for blessing me this morning. Double tap on that screen as you come in. Okay. Good morning from Dallas, Texas. Okay. This in Texas. I know that's right. Come on. Double tap on that screen. Oh, yep. Still drinking that water, baby. Still drinking that water. Good morning. First of all, I want to say this right here. If you just happy to be here, Diva Styles 87, good morning to you. If you woke up this morning, thank you, Bossy. Appreciate those flowers. If you woke up this morning, you like, you know what, Coach? I'm just happy to be here. My mindset is different. I've been waiting on Monday. I was waiting to get the word. I was waiting to tap in with the like-minded folk. Crystal Love, good morning to you. I was waiting to tap in with everybody. LaGrace, good morning to you. Just, you know what I'm saying, to get that motivation, to get that inspiration. You know what I'm saying? I'm tell you, I was waiting. I was sitting over there. You know how the songwriters say, when Sunday come. I was over there like, when Monday come. Oh, good morning to you. Thank you so much, the real Nika. I appreciate that badge. Thank you so much. And when Monday come and I can get around my like-minded folk. Thank you, Rachel White, for those stars, the ones that I know. We about to have us a time in here today. Double tap on my screen. She says I'm on a 40-day reset. Okay, Coach Jasmine, I know that's right. Double tap on that screen. Right now we on a 4-week fast. I'm telling you, and it's something different every week. So I tell you what. So we all in there together. Might not be doing the same exact thing, but we definitely all in here together. Everybody, you know, working towards creating a better version of themselves. Thank you, Bad Gal, for that badge. Everybody working towards their healing, their development, and you know what I'm saying, and just bettering their life. You know, just bettering their life, doing something better with their life, utilizing their life, and aligning themselves for what their purpose is, what they were created, you know, to do. And that's a beautiful thing. Just to see so many people wake up every single day and just say, you know what, I want to go after more. I want to do more. I want to have more in my life. You know, that's a blessing, because for way too long we've settled for less than what we've deserved. For way too long we've played around. Thank you, blessed chick of God. Blessed, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Blessed child of God. I'm sorry, child to my chick. Blessed child of God. Thank you for that badge. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we've settled for less than what we deserved, and we settled for less than what we deserved because we looked at our life and we started to think that we wasn't deserving of certain things. We look at at our life and we look at the things that we've gone through, and we automatically make the assumption that we should go ahead and cancel ourselves out, that we should just go ahead and throw in the towel, that it doesn't happen for people like us. And people like us don't receive those type of blessings, don't receive those type of breakthroughs, and don't receive that type of open doors and opportunities. And they don't put people that look like us, that sound like us, that dress like us. They don't put us in certain environments. And guess what? We stop working. We stop working because it doesn't look like it doesn't look like how we think that it's going to look. We stop working. We stop pushing ourselves towards it. Thank you, Dada, for that badge. We stop pushing ourselves towards it, not because, right? Not because somebody didn't say something to us. Thank you, Miss Leah Monroe. Appreciate that badge. I just want to be real. We're going to start out heavy this morning. Y'all know it be fiery Mondays. It's most of the time, it's our own. It's inside of our own minds. We don't work and we don't push ourselves towards that next mark. Good morning, Heather. How are you doing this morning? We don't push ourselves to that mark. We don't push ourselves to our fullest potential. We don't push ourselves up inside of those rooms, inside of those environments, inside of those opportunities, not because somebody have come and said something to us directly. Let's just be real. We have to be honest with it. Not because somebody have said something to us directly. 99.9% of the time, it's because of the lies that we've told ourselves. It's because of what we've said to ourselves. We've told ourselves that we don't look the part. We told ourselves that we wasn't educated enough. We told ourselves that we didn't come from the right type of background. We told ourselves that we didn't come from the right type of family, that we don't have the right type of support. So before we even step out and actually try a thing, we talk ourselves out of it before we make that first step, before we even put in a phone call, before we send the email, before we even construct the email. We do what? We go ahead and do what? We count ourselves out. And a lot of people don't want to hear that, because right now it's easy to blame everybody else. It's easy to say that everybody else is up against you, that they talking negative about me. Well, I don't look the part, and they don't let people like us in. And if I do this, it's easy. It's easy to blame someone else. It's easy to point the finger at someone else. It's easy to hold other people accountable. But instead of just simply saying, you know what, I gave up on me. I didn't push for it. I didn't go in the door. I didn't try it out. I didn't take the extra step. We will what? We will count ourselves out because of our own fears, because of our own insecurities, because of the fact that we're afraid of failure. Come on, Antoinette. Antoinette, I appreciate those stars, man. Come on, what you say? Yeah, coach. Majority of you won't step out and try nothing different, try something brand new, won't even walk away from a situation that you know is extremely toxic to you. You won't even walk away from that because of your own fear of failing. You don't want to look like a failure. You don't want to look like the person that ruined the relationship, ruined the family, that broke everybody up. You don't want to walk away from the job because everybody praised you for being on that job for such a very long time. You've been working that job for a long time, and you don't want to have to answer to everybody else that's around you that says, oh yeah, well, you couldn't even hold, you had that job all that time and just walked away. I would have never did that. You was doing this, you was doing that, and you just walked away. Good morning, Kira, how you doing? Listen, she was one of the ones I was talking about. Look how she come in. Look how she, body by Kira, look how she come in. I told you, I can't wait till Monday. When Monday come and my coach come on and I get to get around some folk that think like me, that want to grow like me, evolve like me, baby, hungry, eager for it. I can't wait till Monday. That's how she just came into the chat over here, but we do this all the time. We do it all the time, and we don't even realize that that's what we're doing. We're talking ourselves out. We're blocking our own blessing. We're standing in our own way. We're keeping ourselves from being able to reach our fullest potential because of our own fear of failing, our own fear of being embarrassed, our own fear of having to deal with what people going to say, how they going to feel, what they going to think, how they going to respond. And the truth of the matter is, who cares? If we're going to be honest right now, who cares really? Who really cares what they think, what they feel, and how they respond to you doing what's best for you is not going to have any type of effect on you unless you give it permission, unless you give it your time, give it your attention, unless you give it a response. Thank you, Shantae, for the stars. Oh, coach, wait a second. Yeah, that's what it is. You're blocking your own blessing because of what you think other people gonna think. You staying stuck right now. Come on, let's be real. You sitting right now unhappy in your own life. You sitting right there worried about what somebody else is gonna think, how they gonna feel, how they gonna respond to a situation that honestly ain't got nothing to do with them. And if their eyes was on their own paper, then they wouldn't even know what you had going on in your life. And when I say paper, I'm saying life. Understand? That's what it is. And I say paper because that's something that we were taught when we were very young, when we were kids in elementary school. First thing the teacher would tell you what? Keep hand, feet, and other objects to yourself. And the second thing was what? Keep your eyes on your own paper, because when your eyes are not on your own paper, you're not focusing on your own assignment. You're trying to cheat. You're not focusing. You need to lock in. You're either trying to cheat or you're distracted by something that's going on in that classroom that has nothing to do with the test that we're taking right now. In this journey, this spiritual journey, this growth journey, this healing journey, this self-love journey, it requires you to keep your eyes on your own paper. It requires you to be focused. It requires you to be locked in. It requires you to be transparent, to be consistent, to be persistent in your life. You got to show up and you got to go after it every single day. You got to work towards it every single day. You cannot afford to be distracted. You cannot afford to be out here playing these mind games. I'm too old to be playing games, coach. That ain't me. I ain't playing no mind game. What you mean? You playing mind games with yourself. You're toying with yourself. Yourself is telling you that it want more. Yourself is telling you, hey, look, we've been in this environment. We've been in this relationship. We've been in this family ship. We've been at this job long enough. We've overstayed and overplayed our part. Come on, double tap on the screen. Danielle, good morning to you. Thank you for those stars. A lot of y'all right now, and it's a fact. It's a fact. It's like, your body is saying every single morning when you wake up, I don't want to be here. I'm uncomfortable being here. I can't stand getting up every day, coming here. It ain't really paying the bills. The ends definitely ain't meeting. Then I got to come and deal with drama. Then I got to come and deal with chaos and back and forthness. I'm always having to go back and forth. Now I'm back in HR again about something else. I tell you what, it's always a problem. But the biggest problem that you have is your failure to step out and do something different. You're failing at filling out new applications, updating your resume. Why? Because it's going to require time. It's going to require effort. It's going to require energy out of you. And as long as you sit in an environment, whether that's a job, that's a relationship, that's a friendship, that's a church ship, whatever ship that you're on with anybody, and you sit there and you accept what is happening, even though it's not satisfying, even though it's not fulfilling, even though you're not happy, you just take it, then you're making a decision within yourself to say, I am okay with suffering. I'm okay with struggling. I'm okay with having the bare minimum. I'm okay with barely making it. As long as you settle, you are agreeing to suffer. As long as you settle, come on, let's put it in there. Let's put it in the notes real quick. As long as, thank you, Helping Hand, for the cash app. As long as what, coach? As long as you are settling, you are agreeing. Agreement. Normally I'll say settling and suffering. Now I want to take it a step further. And I said, as long as you are settling, you are agreeing to. When I put that agreeing in there, I want that to trigger something in the inside of you. I want it to wake up something that's in the inside of you. I wanted to give you that light bulb moment in the inside of you. I want you to grab that thing and I want you to, wait a minute, clutch pearls, right? The invisible pearls, clutch them real quick. Wait a minute, what are you saying to me right now? I'm saying that you're making a divine right of choice. You're deciding that you want to suffer. You're deciding that you want to be upset. You're deciding that you want to be sad, that you want to be depressed, that you want to be stressed out. You're deciding to take yourself into an environment where you have to reduce the person that you are by choice. You're staying in a relationship that is not fulfilling, that you're not happy, that you're not satisfied in, that you know for a fact that the person don't see you, they don't hear you, they don't value you in no type of way. They will not reciprocate the smallest thing. Even if they could, they would not. They have already made up their mind that they will not treat you the way that you're deserving of. Understand that they've made up their mind and you still stay connected to them. You are agreeing to suffer. Vita, love, Brooks, Frank, appreciate those stars. Let's just be real. I just gotta be real about it. You agreeing to the suffering. You agreeing to the suffering. And I know maybe somebody didn't say it to you like that, but I want you to understand that if you want to grow, if you want to evolve, if you want to live your very best life, you're gonna have to wake up and you're gonna have to tap in. You're gonna have to wake up and you're gonna have to take some real responsibility for your life. Karen Jones, thank you so much for the stars. You're gonna have to take some real responsibility for your life. You're gonna have to tap in to yourself and look at your life and see where you have a deficit. Where's my deficits, coach? Any weak areas of your life that requires a real life self-evaluation. What is it that I'm doing that's breaking my heart? How am I contributing to my suffering? What decisions that I'm making that's constantly putting me in these predicaments, that's putting me in these situations? What is it that I'm doing? How am I moving? How am I showing up? What type of conversations am I having? What environments that am I sitting in that's not good for me? What is it that I need to do to change my life? What is it that I need to, what I need to do to change my life? Because one thing, it's not going to be just one thing. You have to understand that what I told you guys 2 months ago, I said change is what? Change is not something that is instant. It's a process. Change is not instant. It's a process. Change is not instant. It's a process. Change is not instant. It's a process. It's something that you wake up and you work towards every single day. It's something that you wake up and you decide that this is what I'm going to do, and you do it every day. You decide this is what works better for me, and I'm going to do it every day. And when you make those decisions are not based on anybody else. Those decisions is not based on what the generation after generation after the generations before you. It's not based on what they done. Hello, wait a minute, coach. Wait a minute. You're talking about my great granny real quick. Yeah, I need for you to understand that it's outdated. It's outdated. When you start making decisions about what it is that you're going to do for your life, what's going to work in your life, when you sit down and you have a real life evaluation where you're looking at your life and you're picking out yourself, not anybody else, but the deficits in your life. Where am I overplaying my part? Where am I overspending my finances? Where am I coming through too much? Where is it not being reciprocated? How many times have I said yes? How many times have I also said no? How many times have I done this, and this? And you start really looking at your life and say that I'm going to hold me accountable for everything that I'm doing inside of my life. Thank you, Cena, for the badge. I'm going to hold myself accountable. This is my evaluation. I'm going to be extremely real with who and what it is that I am, because until I become real with me, then guess what? Everything that I do is a finesse. It's a facade. It's fake. Oh yeah, don't do that. It's a fact. Danielle, thank you for the stars. Until I become real with who and what I am, and everything that I do is a fake. It's fake. It's not really. Come on now. It's a fake. It's a fake. It's a fake. And you're absolutely right, sweets. Change is not easy at all. Change is not easy. It's not hard. Change is not easy. It's very hard, but it's doable. It's doable. Change is not easy, but it's doable. With the right type of mindset, it's doable. With the right type of grit, the right type of grind, the right type of passion, the right type of hunger. When you get sick and tired, then guess what? You're going to change. When you get sick and tired, when you get to that place in your life where you feel like, you know what? I have had enough. I have cried enough. I have played enough. I've done this long enough. Understand this. Thank you, Vita, for the cash app. I played with me long enough. I've back and forth tennis this conversation, this relationship, this friendship, this familyship, this jobship. I've tennised this long enough. I have absolutely nothing left. I don't have anything left. And it's sad, but that's when most people decide to change. When they see that they don't have anything left, so they're forced to change. Most people, write that in your notes, because most people mindset is, it's just that. Change is not easy. Change is not easy. Understand, change is not easy, coach. Coach, it's not easy changing your life. Hold on, because it's not easy. And you know, I got to break up with man. I got to let Bonquisha go. And I got to walk away from my family. And I got to separate from this job. And I like that job because you know, but it just wasn't paying the bills. But I had friends on that job. It's not easy walking away from environments where we have gotten complacent. Understanding the Bible says what? You're not supposed to get complacent. You're supposed to always be hungry for more. Most of us stay in relationships and friendships and familyships and jobships. Why? Because we've got complacent. We've gotten so used to being there. We've gotten used to being there even though they're not fulfilling. We're not satisfied. It's not giving us what it was supposed to give us. It's not giving what it's supposed to have gave. The math is definitely not mathing, but we stay anyway because we're complacent. We stay anyway because that's what we're used to. It's familiar to us. So we stay there, but we don't understand the damage that it's doing to us while being there. We're making a divine right of choice to say that we are going to settle, which means we are agreeing to suffer. And no, change is not easy. It's hard. Why is it hard? It's hard because it's new. It's hard because it's new. This is new to me. This is new to me. Oh, I'm glad she made that comment because I got more on that. Yeah, change is not easy. It's hard because it's new. It's new. Hold up. Wait. It's new. Change is not easy. It's hard because it starts to expose the real. Change is not easy because what? It's new. It's brand new. It means that you're gonna have to do what? You have to do some work. And most people don't want to do the work. When something is new, you have to put in that time. You got to put in that effort. You got to put in that hard work to it. It's going to cost you some sleep. It might, it's going to cost you some sleep because you're going to be up and you're going to be working on it. When you want something bad enough, you're going to make sacrifices. You up early. You stay up. You up early in the morning. You stay up late at night when everybody else then went to bed and they didn't all cool and comfortable and whatnot. No, you're trying to figure out how can I make this thing work? How can I get this up off the ground? How can I turn this thing here? How can I turn this all the way around for me? It's new. And anything that is new, you're willing to put in the work for it. You're willing to go the extra mile. You're willing to do things that you have never done for that thing that is new. Let's just be real. We can use a relationship as an example. In the beginning of a relationship, they can live in one city and you can live in a whole nother city. But because it's brand new, you're willing to catch a flight. It's brand new, so you're ready to carpool. It's brand new, so you're ready to do everything that you need to do. You call them first thing in the morning. It's good morning, gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? All throughout the day, you checking in. You love them. It's happy, joy. You ain't never got up that early, but you know that their schedule is that they get up that early. So now you're trying to beat them up so you can make sure that you talk to them before they go to work. That's a sacrifice. Understand that. So now here we go in this relationship because it's brand new. I'm saying relationship because most of y'all got these relationships and this is going to be the most relatable thing. So don't come for me. Listen. So now here you are, you're ready to do the absolute most. They say I would love, they ain't even asked you to take them to the beach. I would love to go to the beach. I ain't been to the beach in a while. I just want to, you know what I'm saying? And you ain't got but 2 vacation days left. That's all you got for the next 90 days before your cycle return again at your job, right? So you only got 2 left. So what do? You don't sacrifice them 2 days you got. You all of a sudden, you done went outside of your way. You done planned the beach trip. You already got the room booked. You already got the excursions locked down. You already got the restaurant for where you're going to take them to eat at. And guess what? Them last 2 days that you had in your mind, you have already said, I only got 2 days. So when I come back from this trip, I'm going to have to go to work every single day, all the way for 90 days. I can't afford to get sick. I can't afford for nobody to pass away. I can't afford for no drama. I can't afford for no broke down car. Matter of fact, I'm going to have to leave the house at least an hour and a half early because I can't afford to be late. You're willing to risk it all. You're willing to do everything that you need to do to be able to get it done in the very beginning. Why? Because it's brand new and you're trying to set an impression and you want them to know that that's how much you love them. But that's the type of work, that's the type of time, that's the type of energy, that's the type of sacrifice that you have to make over your own life. You have to be willing to get up and go after this brand new life like you're willing to get up and go after that brand new relationship. Checkmate. Yeah, you can stand. Yeah, send me some love. Send me some love. I had to because that's the only thing that most people can relate. Yeah, that's what everybody can relate to right there. Yeah, because we done all done did that. Go ahead, yeah, say ouch and send me some love. Thank you, Larice. Thank you, sweet baby trees. Tap on in. Thank you. There you go, Antoinette. Yeah, say ouch and send some love, cause you ain't lying. That's me. I definitely done been outside with the foolishness. Come on, Rachel White. Appreciate you. Spiritual G. Good morning to you. Thank you. Is it Paquita? Thank you. Camilla, Kalia Gray. Thank you, Zeta. Hope. I appreciate you. Thank you, Justia. Come on, let's be real about it. We all done been there. Takesha Hodge. I'm messing up names this morning. Takesha Hodges, thank you so much for the star. Cena, appreciate you so much, man. Let's be real about it. We done all done been there. We done all been in that situation where we done got up early. We done did everything that we could possibly do. Come on, Felicia Gregory. Come on, Heather Smith. Double tap on that screen. Appreciate you. Let's be real. You have to be real. You have to be real so that you can grow. Corey, thank you so much. You have to be honest so that you can go. Is it Josiah Peacock? Thank you for the cash app. Let's be real. We've all done it. We've all gone outside of our way. When something is brand new, I can't pronounce it. Thank you for the badge, though. You know what I'm saying? We done went outside of our way when something is brand new, with that same hunger, with that same grit, with that same grind, with that same passion, that same sacrifice, with that same willingness. You have to go after your new life. That's how you have to get up, and you have to put in that effort. Purple Flowers, thank you for the badge. Jessica Monet, thank you so much for the stars. But guess what? We're willing to do all of that for the relationship with someone else, but we're not willing to go that extra mile for the relationship that we have with ourselves. Cousin Keisha, thank you so much. And that's the problem. And that's the reason why I teach you what the two most valuable relationships that you're going to ever have. Lena, thank you for the badge. It's going to be what? The relationship that you have with yourself and the relationship that you have with God. You have got to correct those two relationships first. I'm not saying you can't have other relationships, other connections. But I'm saying if you perfect the relationship that you have with these two, if you perfect those two, then it's going to save you a lot of heartbreak. It's going to save you a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a lot of effort. It's going to set you up for success instead of failure. If you correct the relationship that you have with yourself and the relationship that you have with God, if you're operating, thank you, Benny Simpson, for the stars. If you get to a place where you're operating at 100%, knowing who you are, knowing your self-worth, your awareness is top tier, understand that coming in, you already got, I done laid my demons to rest, broke away from my generational curse. I know who I am. I know what I bring to folk life. Then guess what? When you're walking in with as a whole person. I walked into this relationship a whole person, healthy mindset, healthy spiritual life, which means what? You a bonus to me. Understand that you're a bonus in my life. You're not something that I absolutely need in order for me to be happy, in order for me to have joy, in order for me to have peace, in order for me to be the person that I am. I came to you a whole person, which means I will walk away from you. Understand that I can love you with my whole entire heart, that I could want this thing with you, with everything that's in me, every fiber of my being. But if you don't treat me right, come on. Yeah. It's not safe to play. It's not safe to play with me. Yeah. Come on. That's why it's important that you do the self-work on yourself. That's why it's important that your awareness is top tier. That so that people cannot gaslight you. They can't project on you. Understand that those mental games that people like to play, that those foolishness, those kids things, that stuff don't work on me. That stuff don't work on me. I can love you and leave you. I can love you and disconnect from you. And when I disconnect from you, baby, I won't slander you. I won't discredit you. I won't speak negatively about you. I won't make no subliminal posts about you. Everything that you see that's surrounding me is nothing but love. It's nothing but peace. It's nothing but joy. It's nothing but inspiration and motivation. It's nothing but uplifting. I won't even mention your name. And guess what? And that's what hurts them the most. The fact that you walked away without any drama. You walked away without any chaos. You walked away and you didn't even say nothing bad about that person. As a matter of fact, when people try to come and bring their name up, you shut it down. You won't even allow it to be spoke about. Thank you, Shantae, for the cash app. You won't even let it be spoke of in your presence, baby. You walk smooth off. Why? Not my circus, not my clown. When I walk away, I walk away. When I disconnect, I disengage. Understand that there's no need for me to hold on to anything that's no longer mine. And I get going. It's not safe to play with me. I know who I am. I know what I bring to the table. I know that I'm a blessing in anybody's life. I'm a whole entire vibe out here. Yeah. I'm a whole, come on, talk to me nice. Double tap on my screen. We are at 51.4. We need to get up to 100K over here on TikTok. Double tap on that screen. What you say? I'm a whole entire vibe out here. Yeah, you can't play with me how you played with them. You can't handle me the way that you handle them. I don't play like that. You might be able to talk to them crazy, but that won't work over here. You might be able to in and out their life like that, but that won't work over here. You might be able to huff and puff and blow some stuff down, but baby, this right here, this is brick house. Understand that brick house, yeah, real solid, not going nowhere. Foundation is laid almost 7 feet deep. Understand, I don't play with folk, and I don't let folk play with me. Karen, thank you so much for the stars. Let's be real. I don't play with folk, and I don't let folk play with me. You can walk away, and it won't stop nothing. It won't slow up nothing. It won't pause nothing in my life. I am still going to be exactly who I am. Jessica, thank you for the stars. O'Neill, thank you for the stars. Oh yeah. And see, folk don't like them type of people. Miss McGee, McGee, thank you so much for those stars. Yeah, people don't like them type of people. Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, you think you too much. You too independent. You think that you all that. You think this. Yeah. Always be prepared to be the problem. Be prepared to be the problem when you know who you are. Be prepared to be the problem when you let folk know up front that you are not to be played with. Yeah, be prepared to be labeled as the problem. Always an issue when it come down to you. Everybody was happy except for you. You always want to say this. You always want to say that. Just be prepared for that. Anytime that, those are red flags right there. Anytime somebody superstar 1276, appreciate that badge. Every time somebody start labeling you as the problem, as the issue, as always wanting to fuss, always got something going on, oh, just know that those are red flags right there. One thing, why do you say that, Coach? Because when you're calling out what it is that you feel, when you're putting it out there, I'm on the receiving end. So when I let you know that this is how you're making me feel, if that's your rebuttal, then that's a problem for me. Thank you, Tanya, for the badge right there. They're letting you know right now that they are devaluing your feelings, that what you're saying, and you just still being too sensitive, too emotional, that's not really real, and you ain't got no business staying in no relationship, no friendship, no jobship, no type of shit with nobody that do not honor how you feel. And if it's false feelings, all they have to say is, you know what, I apologize that I'm making you feel that way. What is it that I'm saying or doing that's causing those feelings? Because that's not my intention. People that talk to you that way and actually apologize and change their behavior, they're letting you know that I value you. They're letting you know that, understand that I hear what you're saying and I'm going to correct that. Thank you so much, Honey B, for the badge. I'm going to correct that. But people that don't care, they're going to make excuses. Yeah, that's when they start doing all the most. Yeah, so be careful. So number one, what I want you to make sure that you're doing in that is keeping your eyes on your own paper. Your own paper is your life. You are responsible for your growth and your development. You alone are responsible for your happiness. Stop talking yourself out of stepping out on faith. Stop talking yourself out of that job, out of that new position, out of this new thing, out of your whole new life. Stop talking yourself out of. Because as I said in the beginning, 99.9% of the time, it's not that anybody else have said anything to you. It's not that somebody then came over there and said this or said that. It's your own negative self-talk. It's the internal dialogue that you've had with yourself. It's your fear of failing. It's your fear of, being embarrassed. It's your own insecurities. And you have got to know how to shut those things down so that you will be able to live up to your fullest potential, so that you can can fulfill your promise. You can fulfill your mission. How are you going to go big if you won't step out of small? How are you going to go extreme if you stuck over there in small? If your mindset is still small, if your conversation is still small, if your prayer life is still small, if your worship life is still small, if your reading is still small, if you're still doing the things that you were doing when you were operating small, how do you think that you're going to, how you got small ain't going to be how you going to get big? Toya Smith, thank you for the stars. You're going to have to increase. You want him to increase? You got to increase. You want him to increase? You got to be willing to increase. Thank you, Miss O'Neill. You got to be willing to bring some sacrifice to the table. Even back then, they would say, you know what, go get a sacrifice. We're going to have to put something down. We're going to have to lay something up on this altar. We're going to have to give something up. You want everything for nothing. And that's not how this thing is going to work. Again, I say to you, change is not going to be easy. Yes, it's not going to be easy. Why? Because it's new and it's going to require work from you. And it's not going to be easy because of the fact that you're going to have to walk away from people and places and things. And some of these people, these places and these things you actually love. But just because you love it don't mean that it's a part of your assignment. And that's red ink. Okay. Take that to the bank. I'ma stand on it. And I'm waiting. Thank you, sweet baby treats. Yeah, go get your phone. Some people, go get your phone. Some of y'all threw it. Some of hold on a second. Some people ain't came from down the hall. They took off running on that part. We gonna wait for them to get back. Give them a second. People in the balcony, they still shouting. Give them a second. Give them a second. We got old friend. Yeah, hold on. They coming back. Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. They on their way back. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What you say, Coach? I said that, starting over and living your very best life, creating the best version of yourself that you can possibly create, is going to come with some sacrifices. And some people will not live up to their fullest potential. Guess what? And they will sit back and they will self-sabotage. They will sit over there and they will self-destruct. They will sit over there and they will make themselves be unhappy, unfulfilled, and everything in life. Why? Because of their own decision. When you decide that you're going to settle, then you're making a decision in your life saying that I agree to the suffering that's going to take place. So yes, anytime that you sit there, you're agreeing to the suffering. You're agreeing to the heartache. You're agreeing to the pain. You're agreeing to the lying. You're agreeing to the manipulation. You're agreeing to the brokenness. You're agreeing to the generational curses. You are no better than anybody else that's in that situation right then and there. I know that I'm on your toes, but you should have got your steel toes, because now you are part of the problem. You sitting in that environment, you okay in it. As long as you sit there, you're saying that I'm cool with you treating me the way that you're treating me. I'm cool with you talking to me the way that you're talking to me. I'm cool with you picking me up and putting me down whenever it's beneficial to you. I am your new Barbie doll. I am your new Ken. I am your new train track. I'm your new remote control car. You are signing up to be played with. You are signing up to be somebody's toy that's on the shelf, off the shelf, and sometimes slid all the way up under the bed to the back of the wall. You're going to have to pull the bed all the way from up against the wall to be able to get it from back there. You are just stuck in the back. What'd you say? You stuck in the back. Change is not easy. It's hard because it's new and it's going to require more out of you. Change is not easy. It's hard because it's going to require you to walk away from some people, places, and things that you love. But just because you love them does not mean that they are part of the assignment. Understand that some folks are still in love with the very thing that's breaking them. They are in love with the very thing that's holding them back. They are in love with the very thing that is preventing them from being able to have the life that they truly deserve. Love is an emotion, and you're wrapped up in your emotion. It's been exposed to you that this is not good. It's been exposed to you that this is not working. It's been exposed to you, one red flag after another. And guess what? As soon as God take it out your life, you go run back and get it. As soon as he remove it, you run back and get it. As soon as he take it over there, then here you are begging after it. You calling mom, you calling dad, you calling a best friend, you creating fake pages to go and reconnect. You hitting them with the, well, I miss you, and can we talk about it? Wait way? How you beg me to take something out of your life, the thorn out your side? How you beg me to remove anything or anybody that's not good to you, that's not beneficial to you, that you know for a fact, God, take them out of my life, remove them from me. And as soon as I take them up out of your life, I'm taking them out of your life and you running behind them. I got them going down the street and here you is chasing them down behind the screen. I done got them to the point where they won't even talk to you. And now you begging them for conversation. How does this work? You got me out here looking crazy. Come on, God's girl. You got me out here looking crazy. Now I'm over here looking at you the same way they looking at you. So what is it? You a glutton for pain? You want to hurt? Oh, you one of them. Come on over here and lie to me some more. I ain't been lied to this week. Come on over here and walk me like a dog. I'm in need of a walking. Come on over here. I ain't been manipulated the way you've been. Can't nobody manipulate me like you manipulate me. Come on back over here and manipulate me like, yeah. That's what you saying. When you're aware of what it is that they do and you want to hold on to them and then have the audacity to try to get mad at a liar for lying, then have the audacity to try to get upset with a manipulator for playing mind games and twisting and turning conversations, then have the audacity to be mad at a cheater when you see that they cheating again, when you knew all of this already. You knew exactly who they were and you decided to stay. You knew exactly what you was dealing with and you decided to stay. You've been at that job for 20 years and you done seen them walk everybody in. They come straight from the flow, out there on the floor, out that door. They come straight from out the door. They done went and did a whole job fair at the mall, got people filling out applications. You done been there 10 years. They bring somebody from the job fair, have you train them, and now make them your new supervisor. Then tell you, hey, look, you now reporting to them. You're reporting to the same person that you got to train. You're the person, you the helper to the person that you got to train. And they put everybody above you. No matter how good of a job you do, they put them above you. No matter how much you come in early, how much you stay late, they put them above you. They only see you for that one position that you do. And guess what? You train them and you stay and smile. You train them, you stay and smile. And as long as you grin and bear it, is as long as you're going to put up with it, as long as you let people play with you, they are going to continue to bounce you like a ball. Say, why are you in my business? Because I need you to fix that. Yeah. As long as you allow it. As long as you allow, when you already know, you know what you're dealing with. You know what you're dealing with. And you're making a decision to continue to deal with it. You owe it to yourself when you see things. Stop trying to make it be what you already know that it's not. Stop trying to make it seem like it's this or seem like it's that. You have to understand that even in life, you cannot base things off of this process. You can't base it off of what it looks like. Know that. What you say, Coach? Things are not always what they seem. I just want to say that. It's 8:30. We sliding. Put in the comment section sliding. Oh baby, it's 8:30. I'm about to slide. Things are not always what they seem. Good morning to you. It's fiery Monday. You know, hey, good morning to everybody. It's morning walk, word, and worship. This is where you get your daily dose of inspiration and motivation with your girl, Street Poet. And I got my chosen family on the chat in all 3 platforms, man, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. We are all live and we are what? Sliding. Prepare to slide. Prepare to slide, baby. Yeah, prepare to slide. What you say, Coach? Things are not always what they seem. That's another reason why it makes it hard when you're changing. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Kira. Appreciate that. Thank you both for the cash app. Yeah, we about to slide, baby. Yeah, see, it's not always what they seem. And that's why he said, don't lean to your understanding, lean to mine. Because when you're really working on changing your life and your development, I hope y'all got y'all ink pens out. Because when you're really working on your life and your development, you have to understand that this is a process that works from the inside out, not the outside in. So that's another reason why changing is not easy, it's hard, because it requires requires work from the inside out, not the outside in. It's a process. It's not instant. It's something that you have to wake up and you have to work towards every single day, because you're changing your routine. Thank you, O'Neal, for the stars. You're changing your routine. You're changing the way that you show up. You're changing the way that you speak. You're changing the intake, the things that you're allowing inside of your spirit. All of these things are changing. So even though you look the same on the outside, you're not the same individual on the inside. So there's going to be some people that are going to get confused. There's going to be some people that's going to think, oh, that's just you. Oh, you just this, you just that. And for those people are going to be the people that you're going to have to, reintroduce yourself, right? I have to reintroduce myself to you because for some reason you think because I look the same and I sound the same in tone, that I'm the same person, and I'm not. You have to show these people with your actions. When they're so used to you showing up, then all of a sudden you don't. When they're so used to you volunteering your service and then all of a sudden you sit back and you let other people volunteer. When they're so used to being able to lean on you and count on you to always come through, you step back and you let some other people step up and go count on them for a while. Go let them volunteer first for a while. Let them come through first for a while. Because you have to let people deal with those folks that they think so highly of. You think highly of those people. And since you think that so highly of them and they have all of your respect and everything, go get it from them. Go get it from them. Go do it with them. That's when the real started to pop. That's when the real started to show. That's when the real started to pop out. Because see, everybody thinks that you're easy to replace until they see that you're not easy to replace. Thank you so much. Is it Miss Thomas? Thomas, thank you so much for the badge. Yeah, everybody thinks that you're easy to replace until they step out there and they find out that you're not so easy to replace. Wait a minute, hold on. Yeah. Remember, I'm nothing in your life. I add no value to your life. That I'm such a pain in your side. I'm a thorn in your side. That it's always about drama. I'm always about chaos, but somehow or another, you always find yourself right back in my face. I'm so hard to deal with. I'm so this, I'm so that, everything else, but somehow or another, you always find yourself right back, right here in my face. Why don't you stay over there with those folks that you think so highly of? Since they make you so happy, since they satisfy you so much, since they so easy for you to deal with, why don't you stay over there? Come on. Because when they talking to you, it's nothing but manipulation. When they're talking to you, it's nothing but narcissism. And when they're talking to you, they're doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing as you're up. They're trying to make you feel like you're nobody. They're trying to make you feel less than. They're trying to make you feel like you're not that girl or that guy. They want to put that inside of your ear. They're just doing what they were designed to do. They were just being a hater. That's what haters do. Your biggest haters, majority of the time, is the one that you lay next to, right? They let me humble you. Let you know right now, I'm not like that. I'm not one of them. I'm not this. I'm not that. Oh yeah, they'll go outside of their way. They'll go outside of their way to try to keep you down, to try to make you think that you are not who you know for a fact that you are. Why? Because they don't want you to outgrow them. They don't want you to start looking at them differently. They don't want you to get to a place where you see who they really and truly are. So they always come with something negative. That's why the old people say action speaks louder than words. If you really thought that much, if you really thought like that about me, then why are you always in my face? Why you always find your way right back here? Understand that. It's two problems with that. Number one, the more that I grow and I evolve, when I start growing, I got to grow my access bar. It's two problems with that. Yeah, it's a problem with that. Number one, the first problem is the more that you grow, the more that you evolve and heal in your life. You have to also grow that access bar. Raise that access bar. Take your access bar right along with you on your growth journey. Take it right along with you. As you're growing, as you're evolving, that access door, take it up with you. I'm going up and it's going up too. Hello, somebody. And no, there's no ladder that's coming up here. Understand, ain't no ladder, ain't no rope, ain't nothing dangling from the top, ain't no Rapunzel with the hair swinging out the window. The more that I grow and I go up, the more that I take my access as well. Everybody don't get to have access to me. Everybody don't get to swing their feet up under my table. Everybody don't get to come through the threshold of my door. Everybody don't, yeah. You don't get that same access that you used to have to me. You don't get that same, oh, you call, I pick up, you text, I text back expeditiously. You email, I respond. No. You lost all that access. First problem is they shouldn't still have that same type of access to you. The second thing is what? The second, that's your problem. It's the fact that you're not taking the access bar. And their biggest mistake was the fact that they thought that you would still be sitting right there. Sitting right there where they left you at. Waiting on them to spin the block. Sitting right there where they left you at. Waiting on them to come back around and see you and pick you. Waiting on them to go out and do what all they need to do so they can finally get to that place where they say, okay, well, you here. Let me just get it together with you. Because you the most consistent. One thing I can't stand is when somebody say I'm with them because they were the most consistent. They stayed when everybody else left. When everybody else left me and judged me, when everybody else did this and that, they walked away, but this person was there. They was with me through all my foolishness. They was with me through every single thing. It makes me look at that other person like, wow. So they only with you because you stayed. They only with you because everybody else was smart enough to walk away, to value themselves, to respect who they were. Everybody but you, huh? It's not with you because they love you. They're with you because it's convenient. You were a void. You are, and you were a void fellow. You're filling a void in their life. They're there with you because everybody else left. They settled with you because everybody else left. They drug you through the mud, walked you like a dog, drug you across cold, in and out your life, did all of these things for you, and you stayed, and you stayed, and you stayed, and you forgave, and you let them come back, and you went back, and y'all rebuilt, and it was all of this and all of that. Until one day you wake up, thank you, Jessica, for the stars, and you realize this ain't love. This is convenience. This is just what I'm used to. I know what I'm dealing with when I'm dealing with you. There's no real love. There's no real affection. There's no real relationship. And as you start to grow and evolve in life, you realize that there's no real compatibility either. That what I'm on and how I think, my intellect, my spiritual intelligence, my emotional intelligence is not even on the same level. A conversation with me will be boring to you because you won't understand anything that I'm talking about. And that's why it's so important for you to get around people who are on that same journey, that's trying to grow, that's trying to evolve in life. Because eventually it becomes a big problem. But when you, come on, Kira, like for real. When you look, they looking at you, you looking at them like y'all ain't got nothing to talk about. Y'all ain't got absolutely nothing to talk about. What they think is hilarious, you think is what? It's a turnoff. Tasteless. What? When you start to grow and evolve in your life, understand that access bar becomes different to different people. Things that you used to be impressed by are not impressing anymore. The more that you grow, the more that you heal, you're turned off about a lot of the friends that you had, a lot of the groups that you hung in. All of a sudden, your phone get real dry. All of a sudden, you don't even care that it's dry. You don't even notice that it's dry because you're spending your time, your energy, and your effort doing things that are beneficial to you, your growth and development. You start to see and feel completely different. It don't even matter to you. You get mad. Matter of fact, when you really grow and you really evolve, you get mad when your phone rings. Who is this? And what do they want? God, No, you don't want nobody to call you. You get mad for no reason. Them folks ain't did nothing to you, but you just don't want to talk. Like, just text it to me. Why? Because when you text me, I'm going to have a decision as to whether or not I'm about to respond to that or not. I can see how important it is or it ain't, but via text. You don't even want folk to call you. Matter of fact, you want to take the call part completely out your plan. Is there a way where I can just get text only? Like, give me a tablet like the churn. I don't even want people to call me. That's how it gets. Because you're focused on what you're doing. And this process starts from the inside. This is not something that is shown on the outside. This is not about dressing apart. This is not about the clothes that you wear, the bags that you carry. This has absolutely nothing to do with that. It's not about the big bank accounts. It has nothing to do with that. Your net worth and your self-worth are two totally different things. Your net worth is what you have. Your self-worth is who you are. How do you see yourself? How do you value yourself? What is it that you're bringing to the table that's not materialistic? Your self-worth and your net worth are two totally different things. And you have to stop basing your self-worth on your net worth. Because just because you're successful at business does not mean that you have a successful self-life. Most people who are successful at business suck at regular life. Because they've been so busy building a successful life that spiritually, mentally, emotionally, they've been self-neglect. Their business may be booming. They might have all the money, all the finance in the world. But when it comes to talking to people, having connections with people, healthy connections with people, dealing with people on a level of love and understanding and everything else, they suck at it. Why? Because they have so much that they belittle everybody that's around them. They have so much that they think that they're better than everybody that's around them. Not because of who they are, but because of what they have. So they say crazy stuff. They say crazy stuff. They say disrespectful stuff. They say outlandish stuff that you would never just let come out of your mouth. They're constantly trying to fix a conversation that they've had because they've said something that they had no business. They're constantly having to get PR work. Why? Because they said something that they don't have no business, but their level and connection to real life is completely off because their worth is caught up in, their self-worth is caught up in their net worth. It's two totally different things. Who you are and what you have is not the same, love. That's why you have to understand that it's mind, body, and soul. In order for you to be able to really live your very best life, in order for you to grow and evolve and live up to your fullest potential, in order for you to really have joy, have peace in your life and every attachment that you have got to know who you are. You have to know what you bring to the table that is not materialistic. How can you add value to my life? Understand that, because that matters. Don't come in here talking about, oh, I got such and such job, so I got it. No. Spiritually, what do you bring to the table? Emotionally, what do you bring to the table? Intelligently, what is it that you bring to the table? If we take away your job, well, yeah, and I'm going through hell in my life, understand that, am I able to pray with you? Yeah, if I tell you, are you disciplined enough that if I tell you that I'm going through hell in my life, and yeah, I know you have the money to fix what's going on, but if I tell you that I need to lock in for 2 weeks, are you disciplined enough to say, oh yeah, let's go on a fast. We're going to fast. We're going to sustain. We're going to take out something. Are you healthy enough to do that? Are you disciplined enough to do that? Are you consistent enough to do that? Are you on that level enough to do that? Let's talk. I'm tired of shallowness. A bunch of shallow people running around having conversations about nothing, headed nowhere, extremely fast, relationships in circles, nothing but circles, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, like a dog chasing its tail. No growth, no development at all. We still doing the same thing we were doing 12 years ago, having the same conversations from 12 years ago. Pain from 12 years ago still exists right now today, not because one person don't want to grow or heal from it, but because you have the same exact behaviors. You show up the same, you talk the same, your mannerisms the same, everything about you the same, but yet it's still you saying, well, I want you to get over that. How can I get over it when you're still acting the same? Hello? I drank the water right now. I know, I just want to say, sis, bruh, you gave him a long time. You've given him a long time to fix it. You've talked. You've begged them to get it together. You have gone outside your way for them to give it together. You done stayed and overstayed and overplayed, sweets. Understand that. They showed you exactly who they are, and now it's time for you to make that hard decision, right? It's time for you to make that hard decision, that decision that you really don't want to make. But sometimes you have to stop loving people, not because you don't want to love them, but because they don't love you back. Sometimes you have to stop showing up for people, not because you don't want to show up for people, but because they refuse to reciprocate that energy. Sometimes you have to stop giving to people, going outside of your way for people, not because you don't want to, because if it was left up to you, you would give them the world and beyond. If you had it, you would do it. If you could, you most definitely would, but you have to stop. Why? Because you see that it's not reciprocated. You see that it's not appreciated. You see that they feel entitled. You see that that's their expectation. Their expectation is for you to be an enabler. Their expectation is for you to be the fixer. Their expectation is for you to be the person that's going to always come through, that's going to always make the sacrifice, that's always going to volunteer your services. Why? Because that's what you've always done. And this new you is going to require a new you. And that's a red ink pen note for you right there. This new you is going to require a new you. New boundaries, new standards. Understand that a new person all the way together. You're going to have to put your foot down. You're going to have to self-parent. You're going to have to check yourself. The moment that you start getting that to go and volunteer, reel it back in. The moment that you start wanting to redo, bring that back in. When you start to reminisce about the great times, you have to also reminisce about the disrespect. You have to also reminisce about the lies. You have to also reminisce about the betrayal. You have to also reminisce about the letdowns, about all the pain and all the agony, the agitation, frustration, and annoyance that also came with that individual. That'll change your mind. Real fast. Real fast. Real fast. This new me refused to go through things that I've already gone through. This new me refused to deal with things that I've already dealt with. This new me refused to go back through anything that I had to pray myself out of, fast myself out of, worship myself out of, crawl on my face before God out of, get up and go lay up on a therapist's couch to get up out of, get me a life coach to get up out of, had to change environment, sign up for seminars, webinars, and empowerment conferences, baby. All of it, because guess what? I didn't know how, I didn't know how I was going to make it. Didn't think that I was good enough. Didn't think that I had what it takes. Had that broke me down to the lowest molecule. I'd be doggone if I ever go back to that again. When the first sign of a red flag, I'm up out of there. One and absolutely done. I don't care how nobody feel about it. We say one and absolutely done. Once I tell you how you made me feel, once I let you know exactly what it is, and you continue to do that, then guess what? Casper. I'm about your face, I'm about your way, and I'm talking expeditiously. Two things you will never have to do. You don't have to settle for me. You ain't got to put up with me. Understand? You ain't got to settle for me. You ain't got to put up with me in no type of way, shape, or form. I will not be upset about you leaving me. I will not be pissed off about you leaving me. I will not go into no frenzy about you leaving me. Understand that if you living your best life, if you being happy in life, is going to mean that you got to cut me loose, turn me loose today. Hello, pass them the scissors, snip, snip, snip me. Understand that. I'm not going to lose no sleep. I won't miss no meal. I won't miss no beat. Understand that I practice doing things on my own every day. Matter of fact, I took myself to see the Bad Boys the other day. I take myself to eat on a regular basis. I sit and I do things on my own. I read on my own. I sit in the comfort of my own room with my door closed, watching my TV all by myself. If I don't know how to do nothing else, I know how to be by myself. I am my own star player. I am the most valuable person on my team. I know I am my own best friend first. Oh, I'm my own best friend first. People wake up different every single day. They love you today and then don't love you tomorrow. Sometimes they hear and sometimes they not. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I won't miss a beat. And it's nothing, you know what I'm saying? And I have family, I have people around me, but it's me. I'm very proactive in my life. Thank you, Corey. Preach. I'm very proactive in my life. I live a very healthy life from the inside out. Understand that. And I don't put nothing past nobody. I don't put nothing past nobody. And I'm a firm believer in order for me to be a good thing to anybody, I have to be good to me first. I'm a good mother because I'm good to me. I realized what I went through in my own life, and I refuse to allow those storms to wet up my children. I'm a good friend on purpose. I've had friendships in my life that people that I thought was my friends that I've tried to do this with, did that with, put them on whatever I had on, and they turned right back around and they did what? They put that knife right up in my back. They betrayed me. They lied to me. They finessed. They finagled. They did everything up under the sun. So now I'm cautious about who I call friend, who I deal with on a friendly level. Understand that. Why? Not because I let them change me, the person who I am. I'm still a really good friend. I'm just not a really good friend to everybody. Everybody's not my friend. Everybody's not close to me. Everybody don't share space with me. Everybody don't have that same type of access to me. They don't get the same type of response from me. Understand that. Thank you, Kayla, for the Cash App. Everything is different. I grow. I learn. I evolve. But I watch the person that I am. There you go, Tia. Very, very, very intentional. And that's what you have to do when you're talking about you. Changing is never going to be easy. It's always going to be a process. It's going to always be something that you have to work on, and you have to work on it from the inside out. And things that you see, it's not going to always be exactly what it is that you see. And you have to know that. You have to understand that, right? It's not going to always be what it looks like. People paint a very beautiful picture from the outside. You won't know the strengths or the weaknesses until you get in. What you say? People paint a very beautiful picture. The picture looks beautiful when you're looking from the outside in. But you won't know the weaknesses until you get in. You won't know the strengths until you get in. Thank you, O'Neill, for the stars. Let's just think about it real quick. When Moses sent the spies over there to spy, right? He sent the spies over there. When he sent them spies over there, come on, double tap on the screen. Y'all said I could slide, so I'm sliding. Yeah, I know y'all like, man, you done slid all up and through here. You done aired everything out, girl. I was trying to mind my own business this morning, and yeah, here you go. My toes hurt, my big toes swole up. Should have had my steel toes on from the beginning, but this how you came in. Yeah, I would apologize, but I'm not sorry. So I just want to slide some more. Can we talk? Moses sent the spies over there. When he sent the spies over there, he knew he had already had the promise. He had the promise already. The promise was that I got a land for you that's going to be filled with milk and honey. When you get over there, you're not going to have to worry about you or these children that you got out here that's whining and crying and murmuring. I'm going to even take care of them just because of you. I'm going to still look out for them, right? So when y'all get over there, this is what you're going to get. Thank you, Renee, for the badge. I got the land over there and it's filled with milk and honey. So what he did, he sent the spies over there. When he sent the spies over there, they saw giants, right? Come on, that's the same way that we do. We see things and we base what it is off our natural eye. We see things and when we see it, we look at it and we automatically become insecure. We all of a sudden become inadequate. We all of a sudden get to scrolling TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and we see somebody else's life, somebody else's relationship, and it's like, oh my God, it is so beautiful. If I had that chance, if I had that opportunity, if I was in that position, then, oh man, I just want this. This is couples goals. This is relationship goals. This is business goals. This is right here. Let me be a content creator. Let me be an influencer. Let me be a business owner. Let me be an entrepreneur. Everything looks extremely good when they post it. Everything looks happy, happy, joy, joy when they post it. Everything looks like it got so much strength when they post it, but nobody is going to post the hard stuff. Nobody's going to post the sacrifices. Nobody's going to post the late night, eyes full of tears, the pacing of the floor, sliding down the walls, the rejection, the betrayal, the heartache, the pain, all of the things that they also have to encounter with going into that position that they want in their life. When they peeked over there, when the spies went over there, all they saw was strength. That's all they saw. All they saw was strength. I went over there, Moses. Yeah, everything that he promised is there. I saw milk. I saw honey. I saw the fields so the cattle would be able to do what they're going to do. And we could get over there. And when we get over there, we can live this joyous life. You have one job on this journey, and that is for you to trust the promise. God says the process is mine. You have the promise. You focus on the promise. The promise should be your tunnel vision. Nothing but the promise. What is your focus? The promise. What do you lock your eyes into? The promise. What is on your paper? The promise. Your eyes, your mindset, your heart, everything that's connected to you should simply be focused on the what? On the promise. He said the process, oh, that's me. I control the outcome of every single thing. Know that you focus on the promise, I'll focus on the process. But instead, just like the spies that went over there, we get sidetracked based on what we see. Get sidetracked based on what we see. Hold on. They strong. They big. They mighty. And we are like grasshoppers in they eyes. Wait, what? And we're like, they strong, they big, they mighty. And if we go over there messing with them, we're going to surely lose. If we go over there messing with them, they are going to tear us apart. If we get over there and me messing with them, they're going to take us all the way out. What is you talking about, Moses? We ain't got no business bothering these folks. If y'all seen the movie Friday, when the daddy came over there and he saw Debo, and he said, what are you all doing over here messing with these people? And put the man back put his son back in the car. Son had a big old black eye and everything. Like, wait a minute, they didn't took your son's stuff. We ripped all this stuff off his jewelry. My grandmama gave me that change. Took all of that stuff from him. And you don't might just get in the car. It ain't you ain't gonna help me out at all. You ain't gonna do nothing. What are you doing messing with these people? That's what their mindset. They got over there and they looked at God and they said, wait a minute, why you sending us over here to mess with these people? You know doggone well there's nothing that we can do with these here people. You know that if we go over there, they're giants. We're grasshoppers. They're gonna stomp us out. If we go over there, they're giants. We're grasshoppers. They're gonna overpower us. He says, you trust the promise. We went over there, and the crazy thing was this. You went over there and you saw everything that I promised. You saw milk, you saw honey, you saw the plains, you saw everything that I said that I was going to have, right? So if you saw all of that, why did them looking like giants distract you? Hold on. Whew, y'all got to talk to me nice. Come on, wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, wait, no. Yeah, double tap on my screen. We almost at 200K. Let me get 7 badges on IG real quick. Let me get 100 stars on Facebook, TikTok. I see y'all sending the gifts. Let me get a couple more flowers over here on TikTok. TikTok, send me some love over here. Send me some love. Matter of fact, let me get one of them teddy bear things that I seen the other day. I think I deserve a hug on that. Just send me one. Come on, like I think I deserve it. We sliding. We're officially sliding right now. Double tap on the screen. Let's go. Appreciate y'all. Double tap on the screen. Come on, cause there we go. Oh, there we go. Appreciate you. There we go. Oh, and we gonna do that too, Larice. Thank you. Appreciate. Like, cause I want to go here, right? I want to go here real quick. He says, wait a minute. It's multiple issues, and I've never taught from this angle before, but this is where we at right now. Yeah, I deserve the hug. She sent it to me too. I deserve the hug on that one. You know how sometimes somebody say something and you just like, you know what, just give me a hug. I want to take that energy. What you just said, I want to take that. I want some of that. I want to feel that in my own life. Hold on, because you just said something. I never came from this angle of the story before, but I'm here today. I'm outside with it today. Thank you, Crystal. Crystal said, give me a double hug. A double hug. Right now, I want to go from this angle. The thing that gets me about this story when I'm reading it now is not only only, because we normally look at it and we look at it from the standpoint of projection and say, how do you know how you look in their eyes? How do you know that you look like a grasshopper? But today I want to go with, how do you see things from the outside of the situation? From the outside of the situation, you're looking at their strength, because you say that they're strong because they're big, because they are giants. You say that because you're judging it based on the outer appearance. You're only basing it off of what it is that you see. And it's funny to me how you can look over there, right? Come on, pay attention to where I'm going with it. Pay attention. So now you can look over there, and when you look over there, you see all of his promise. You see the milk, you see the honey, you see everything that he said that was going to be there, but you also see some opposition. But until you cannot get to the position without the opposition. If you want the position, then you have to go through the opposition. You have to go through the battle. You have to go through some things to be able to get that thing that you wanted. But what happened was, even though they saw what he promised, they got caught up in what they saw. Distractions. That's us. I want that job, but I seen somebody, they got more seniority than me. I want that position. I know I could do that, but then I seen somebody on Instagram and they already doing it. I know that I'm really good at what I do, but I seen somebody else and they already doing that, and they got more followers than me. They got more likes than me. It just seemed like they got more, it seemed like they got more support than me. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it the way that they do it, because you're not supposed to do it the way that they do it. You're not supposed, your thing is your thing. That's why you got to keep your eyes on your own paper. Understand that what you got going on and what they got going on ain't the same thing. Understand your life and your assignment is not the same thing as what they got going on in their life. You owe it to yourself to make sure that you're focusing on your own life. Had you had your eyes on the promise, you had one job. Your job was not to go over there and do you see the promise? Yes, I see milk, I see honey, I see the fields, I see everything that he said. You didn't even have to talk about the giants. Told you it was a different angle. What'd you say? I see milk, I see honey. I see milk, and I see honey, and I see the plains, and I see everything that he promised. Why? Because when you're focused on the promise, you should only see the promise. Yes, sir. Yeah, wait. Oh. What'd you say, Coach? When you're focused on the promise, you only see the promise. You don't see the opposition. When you're focused on the promise, you focus on the promise, so you don't see the naysayers. You don't see the Debbie Doubters. You don't see the negative Nancy's or the pity party Patties. You don't see the opposition. When you're focused on the promise, you're focused on the promise. And when you look at things, all you know is, this is what he said that I was going to have. This is what he said that I was going to do. This is where he said that I was going to go. So my vision is so focused, is so locked in to what he told me, that I don't see nothing that ain't it. Put that in red ink. I don't see nothing that ain't it. If it's not a part of the assignment, I don't see it. If it's not beneficial to my growth and development, I don't see it. If it's not going to help me elevate, help me grow and evolve in the life that God has placed for me, then I don't see it. The problem is, you start seeing things that you ain't got no business seeing. You start being distracted by things that you shouldn't be distracted by it. You start giving attention to things that you ain't got no business giving attention to. You're supposed to go and see the milk and the honey and confirm the fact that I see the promise, but you got over there and got distracted by the opposition. You got distracted by the distraction. They were put there to be a distraction. They were put there to make you seem to be inferior, to make you seem like you were less than, like you weren't enough, like you didn't measure up. So the distraction did exactly what the distraction was supposed to do. It deceived you. It made you think that you wasn't capable. That's what distractions come in. Come on, let's be real. When you locked in, you got to make a decision how much locked in that you're going to be. When you on board, you got to be all the way on board. With them changing your life, it's not easy. It's hard. It requires work. It requires a brand new mindset. It requires you to become a person that you've never been a day in your life. You got to wake up different. You got to speak different. You got to show up different. The way you see things will naturally become different. The more that you study, the more that you fast, you pray, that you lock into, come on, pay attention, that you lock into your pressure plan, the more that you do these things, the more that you're going to see a change in the person that you are. The way you used to trip, you won't trip. The way you used to fall out crying about things, you won't be falling out and crying about things. You will have a brand new type of mindset. And if I do I have a minute? If I have a minute, put yes inside the chat. If I got a minute, just put yes inside the chat. Double tap on my screen real quick. Double tap on my screen real quick. Let's go. She says, divine purpose to do the will and the works of Christ is breaking generational curses. You better know it. You better know it. Thank you so much, Jewel, for the stars on Facebook. I appreciate you. Double tap on my screen. Let me get some love real quick. I see some yeses. I see some yeses, okay? Now that I got the yes, it's not going to always be what it seems. Sometimes you're going to experience some things in life that you're going to have to do what? You're going to have to trust the process. You're going to have to trust the promise. You're going to have to trust God to do exactly what he said that he was going to do. Your growth and your development is riding on your trust. You have to trust him the same way that he has to trust you. Because what? Your favor is attached to what? Your trust. He's saying, can I trust you? Can I trust you with what I got? Can I trust you with these blessings? Thank you, bad gal, for the badge. Can I trust you with these open doors? Can I trust you with these opportunities? If I give you exactly what it is that you said that you wanted from me, you said that if I gave it to you, you was going to exalt me. You said that if I lifted you up, you were going to exalt me. You said that you prayed the same prayer that Solomon prayed. You said that if I lifted you up, if I gave you the nice garments, the jewelry, the fame and everything, that you would use your platform to uplift my name, to bring more people to me, to bring more exposure to the God that I really am. And if I give you this, can I trust you to do exactly what you said that you were going to do? Your favor is attached to whether or not he can trust you. Just like he wants you to be able to trust you, and you need to be able to trust him. He said, if you want to walk in my favor, you got to trust me. You have to be in alignment with me. You have to be obedient to me. Understand that, because one thing about me is my word will not return to me void. Come on, Isaiah, right? Isaiah 55, right? What he says, my word is not going to come back to me void. It's going to do exactly what I sent it out to do. It's not going to stop until it accomplished. And for that thing that I sent it to do, when I said that I was going to bless you, my word's not going to come back to me until you bless. When I said that I was going to do this for you, open that door for you, give you that opportunity, my word will not return back to me until all those things that I said that I wanted done, it's going to be done. I'm a man of my word. If you can't stand on nothing, you stand on my word. So I teach my people, when you don't feel God, read them. Read him. Open up your book and you read him. If you can't feel him in that moment, because let's not play crazy. Like sometimes life don't be life, and you start to feel like you by yourself. You start to feel heavy. You start to feel cloudy. Things don't see the way that they. Oh man, I don't know. Read them. Open the book and read. Won't nothing replenish you? Won't nothing satisfy your spirit? Won't nothing bring you back into that place that you need to be in? And open that book and read. Read and sprinkle a little bit of prayer on top of it. Then all of a sudden you back like you never left. It's almost, you back like you never left. It's like Popeye eating spinach. Wait a second. I started eating up that word. Wait a minute. I started eating up that word. And then I sprinkled it with a little bit of prayer on top. And all of a sudden my muscles started popping back up. All of a sudden I started getting back in alignment. Then all of a sudden I started to feel better. You have to understand, when you can't see, when you don't feel them in that moment, read them. Because it ain't gonna always be what it look like. Now, normally I have stories about other people, but today I got a story about Jesus. Right? Normally that'd be the disciples who I be on, which I'm still somewhat be on them today. Cause y'all gotta know, don't nobody aggravate me like the disciples. If you've been following me for a while, then y'all know don't nobody get on coach nerve like the disciples. The disciples, y'all, they really works my nerve, okay? Yeah, they tears my nerves up. So now we're gonna get over here, and here he is with these raggedy disciples again. All right. So here you go. You got Jesus over here, right? And you got the disciples. Then they out here and they on this walk. And while they out here on this walk, I want you to understand how things are not always, friends say especially Thomas, okay? You know what I'm saying? So when they out here and they on this walk, and when I tell you to trust the promise, let God handle the process, this is the reason why. Because things won't always happen overnight. Things won't always be an instant type of things. Things won't always be just that. You have to be ready. You know what I'm saying? You have to be patient, and you have to be willing to wait it out so that you can see things be what they need to be in the time that they need to be. He also said in that same thing over in Isaiah, you know how high the heavens is from the earth? That's how high my thoughts are from your thoughts. Hold on. What you say, coach? Yeah, because you know he was a slick one, boy. He really insulted us with that. He said that in that same passage when he said that his word wasn't going to return back to him void. What he said in that same passage over there in Isaiah, he said in that, he says, you see how high the heavens is from the earth. That's how high my thoughts are from your thoughts, which means we don't even think on the same level. Understand? He says from the heavens to the earth. You see that? That's how far my ways are from your ways. Understand that the way that I move, the way that I do things, you don't even think this way. You're not even on this. Yeah. This right here, I have to give you these things. These things are above. These things are above you. Your way of thinking is not my way of thinking. So what I need you to do is let me do the thinking. Let me create the ways. Because if you do the thinking and you create the ways, you have to understand that it's going to be down there on earth. You're going to be on the same playing field with the rest of them. But if you allow me to do the thinking and the way making for you, I'm above everything. I see everything. I have a clear view of everything, so I can let you know the ins and the outs of everything. Look at Miss Lita. Miss Lita giving you the exact scripture to go to. Come on, talk to him. Isaiah 55:9. Friend, like, wait a minute, don't play with my coach, because that's the word right there. She's telling you real word right there. Okay, so there we go. Isaiah 55:9. So you have to understand, he's saying, let me work on the pathway. Let me show you the way. Let me do the thinking. All you do is show up and be the empty vessel. All you do is show up and trust the promise that I'm going to do exceedingly and abundantly all that you can ask or think. All I need you to do is trust me. All I need you to do is be in alignment with me. And guess what? I'm going to bring it all the way home. Why? Because my word is going to be my word, and it's not going to be empty of power. If I said that, if I promised you that, then I'm going to do just what I said, just what I promised. So be patient with me so that I can make this thing come together for you. So now imagine Jesus is out here, they going on a long walk. As they out here, this is him and a couple of his disciples, they going on the walk. As they going on the walk, they come into contact with this right here. This is a fig tree, right? Not the best tree in the world, but y'all know I'm not a drawer, I'm a teacher. So now here we go. Here on the fig tree. He get over here to this fig tree and he say, what? You gonna wither. I'm gonna end this fig tree. You ain't producing no fruit. You ain't doing what you supposed to do. So you gonna wither up, right? He said it's gonna wither up. But at the time that he said that the tree was going to wither up, the withering still hadn't happened. Look at the tree. The tree still got root and everything. The tree is still treeing right here. It ain't fall over now. You have to understand that the disciples done been with Jesus, right? They done been with him when he was out there working miracles, when he was healing people, making the lame man walk, making the blind man see, then healed the lady with a 12-year issue. He done did all of these things. But then when you speak to the tree don't instantly wither. The tree don't instantly fall over. The tree don't instantly, you don't have no type of response to what it is. Ain't you Jesus? Where your power? Why it's not doing what everything else done? Maybe the anointing ain't the anointing no more. Maybe your power ain't as powerful as it was before. Maybe it don't work on the trees the same way that it worked over here on the people. But then I'm going back to Isaiah. Then over in Isaiah, he said that at his word, when it comes down to him, he can make the trees clap. Hold on. Wait a second. What? I just want you to say over there in Isaiah, baby. Yeah, I was reading it. Yeah, He said, I'll make the trees clap is what he said. Go over there and read it. He said, I'll make the trees clap. Do you hear me? Who you think you playing with? Who you think you playing with? I make winds and I make waves do what I say. I throw stars up in the sky. I hand place the sun. Understand that. I tell it how to rotate. You study science. You can't study me. I'm a being. Understand that. I can't be studied. Know that. I can't be. Don't nobody understand how I do what I do. I'm just here. I'm just am. I am who I say that I am. You can pick up grass and you can study the science, but you can't pick me up and take a sample out of me. Understand that. I'm beyond your understanding. Even the smartest of the smart can't pick me apart. Come on, double tap on the screen. He said, I'll make the trees clap. Go read it. That's what he said. So now he over here in this tree, don't wither. So you can only imagine the disciples. They over there, they mind all over the place, trying to figure out why ain't nothing happened with the tree. But guess what? Less than 24 hours, because right here, this is what happened the first day. The tree is still standing. But as they come over here the next day and they walk in that same path, then guess what? All of a sudden, that same tree that was just 24 hours ago, that was standing straight up in the air, all the leaves were so green, the roots were still strong. They come back the next day and all of a sudden that same tree is then bent over. That same tree then started to wither. That same tree that was standing strong is no longer standing the way that it was standing before. Why? Because there was a process that had to take place. There was something. You have to understand that change is an instant. It's not instant, baby. This is a process. This is something that has to happen. So when they get over here, what? You have to know that it started, the Bible says that it started to do what? It started to wither from the root. Don't get mad at me. I'm just teaching. It said that it started to, this the roots. Notice over here is empty. I ain't gonna take you from up here. I'm gonna wither it from, he withered the tree from the root. Coach, why, wait a minute, hold on. It said, see, the first day they got here, they saw the tree, he cursed the tree and let the tree know that it was gonna wither. But nothing happened right there in that moment. He had to slide over 24 hours later. They went back through there. And all of a sudden now that tree that was standing so tall, all of a sudden that tree is then withered. And the Bible says that it withered, understand, from the root. Now it's bent over, and that's from the root. What is it that you're trying to say? When I say that you have to work on yourself from the inside out, I'm talking about tree work. I'm talking about you have to do what? Get your notes out. You have to get to the root of things. Remember in the very beginning of this video, when I said that you have to get open and you have to get honest with yourself, that you have to become transparent with yourself, that you have to stop hiding things from yourself and pull it out there so that you can really do the work that you need to do on yourself. That's because you have to uproot all the things that you thought that you knew. You have to uproot all of the generational curses. You have to uproot all the broken thinking. You have to uproot all the toxicness. You have to uproot all the things that was instilled in you since you were a child. When you start making decisions about your life and changing your life, you have to understand that this is root work. Come on now, it's root work that's happening. She said, read Mark 11, 12 through 25 for the reference of my illustration. Mark, I'm just telling you, my people be helping me. Read Mark 11, verses 12 through 25 to reference the illustration. You see the illustration? That comes from Mark, right? Pay attention now. Root work. You got to get to the root of things. You got to get to the bottom of things. You have to get down in there so you can do what? I can pluck it up from the root. Because if I don't pluck it up from the root, if I don't get real, if I don't get open, if I don't get honest, if I don't get transparent about what it is that I'm doing in my life, how I'm damaging myself in my life, I need for you to understand what's going to happen in that moment, Coach. Why couldn't he have just dropped the tree? Why couldn't he drop the tea and went on about his business? Because if he didn't wither it up from the root, then guess what? If the root wasn't damaged, then the only thing that was going to happen is it's going to regrow. So you have to do, that's a red ink pen note, you have to do the root work. The root work is that inside work. It's that behind the scenes work. It's the things that you have to go over there in your life, and you have to decompartmentalize. You have to sweep all those things that you swept up under the rug. You have to sweep them back out. You have to be real. You have to be honest. You have to be open. You have to be real with yourself. Like this right here, this hurt me, but it won't hold me hostage. This damaged me, but it's not going to hold me hostage. This broke me down, but this is not going to hold me hostage. I release this from me. I free myself from this so that I can grow, so that I can evolve, so that I can be the person that God called me to be, that He created me to be. And in order for me to live up to my fullest potential, I have got to get out of my own way. I have to uproot all of these things. I have to set myself free from all of these things, which means you have to pluck it out from the root. Because if you don't pull it out from the root, then you put yourself in a position where it can start to regrow. What are you saying, Coach? It'll resurface in another relationship. It'll resurface in another friendship. It'll resurface in another conversation. You know how you thought that pain was gone, but then somebody said something and it triggered that emotion again. You call it triggered, but I call it rerouted. It's still growing because you didn't pluck it all the way out. So it still hurt like it just happened yesterday. You still get angry about it like it just happened yesterday. You get bothered by it like it just happened yesterday because the root is still running deep. The root is still down in there. Friends say, yes, great illustration. You have to understand the root is still down in there deep. So you have to pull it up from the bottom. You can't work it from the top because it looks one way from the top. And to be honest with you, it looks real good from the top. It looks real healthy from the top. But when you get down into the dirt, when you get down into the dirt of it, what them roots looking like? You don't want it to start sprouting up again. You don't want it to start growing up in you all over again. So you have to pluck it all the way out from the bottom. Yeah, this ain't something that we work from the top down. No. This is something that you work from the bottom up, from the inside out. This journey is not going to be easy, but it's doable. It's hard because of the requirements. It's hard because of what you got to walk away from. It's hard because of who you're becoming. If you've never been a person with boundaries, it takes hard work. If you've never been a person that's always spoke up, if you've always been a person that just let people say whatever, you have to train yourself to be that individual. You have to train yourself to step out. These are things that you have to train yourself to do. It's easy, real easy, to remain the same, but changing is hard. But you have to make a decision within yourself. Am I worth the work? Am I worth it? Am I worth it? Am I worth the work? And I'm going to answer that for you. You are. You are. You are here because you're worth it. You're here because you deserve to be here. You're here because guess what? You still have a mission to fulfill. As long as you got breath in your body, God is saying this is your do-over day. I'm giving you more time to get it right. I'm giving you more time to align yourself. I'm giving you more time to do what you need to be doing in your life. Don't you dare allow the enemy. Understand that. The friends say, my lashes, coach, I'm sorry. I need to get my friend, listen, we're going to be bald out here together because I need to go get mine done too. You're going to cry yours out. I done sweated mine up out of here. You know what I'm saying? You're worth it. You deserve to be here. Show up every day like you deserve to be here. Show up every single day ready to win, ready to grow, ready to evolve, ready for joy, ready for peace in your life, and show up ready to create all of those things. If you want peace, you got to be willing to create it. If you want joy, you got to be willing to create it and make the sacrifices that you need to make to be able to obtain all those things that you're deserving of. Yes, I do one-on-one counseling, well, one-on-one coaching. That's LeroyHall.com. One-on-one life coaching via Zoom. You book it at LeroyHall.com. One-on-one Zoom life coaching Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays of every week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of every week. One-on-one life coaching via Zoom at LeroyHall.com. LeroyHall.com. Go to the site and you can book your session. But this is something that you have to work towards every single day. This is something that you have to be willing to do for you every single day. Every single day that you wake up and you put 10 toes to the ground, I want you to sweat yourself. Tell yourself how beautiful you are and how much you love you. Because there's no love like self-love. And you first have got to love yourself way before you're able to love anybody else. It's your favorite motivational and inspirational speaker. It's your girl, Street Poet. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for Walk, Word, and Worship. We do this every single day, right? We do this every single day, baby, to help you get your daily dose of inspiration and motivation to help you set the tone for your day. 3 wins a day. That's mind, body, and soul. 3 positive deposits that you're putting inside of your life. That's top tier self-care. Because when you show up here, you're making a sacrifice, an hour and a half or an hour a day to work on yourself and your development, your spiritual and your natural health. Right here with your girl, Street Poet, and the Chosen family. They are all inside the chats on each one of the platforms. Some of them, they putting out the scriptures that I'm coming from. Some of them highlighting the notes. Some of them highlighting the website, telling you where to go, get everything that you need to go. Y'all see them. They constantly working day in and day out. We dedicate our day. We dedicate our time to make sure that you guys get exactly what you guys need in order for you to be able to create the very best version of yourself. We are right here every single morning. With that being said, if you want to become a part of the Chosen family, that link is right there in my bio. That's right. That link is right there in the bio. Click that link in my bio where it says Linktree Street. Scroll down to where it says Mental Health Group. Select that, then select the $10 tier, and that will unlock all the videos that's in there. That means you get prayer, exclusive prayer on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We open up with our scriptures. Bring your questions, your comments, your testimonies, anything that you're requesting prayer for. And we have a prayer call on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then Thursday night for an hour, we have our class missed from 6:30 to 7:30 where we are dissecting books together. That's right. We pray together. We fast together. We read together. Read and study together. Why? Because that's fellowship. Connect yourself with people that you can grow with, that you can pray with, that you can fast with, that you can study with, that you can get different perspectives. Understand that so you can broaden your mental health and your spiritual health. Get around some folk that don't mind telling you, hey, look, let's keep going. Let's push forward in life. This is what we got to do on a regular basis. This is what we got to do on a regular basis. There you go, Tia. It is a community based out of love, joy, peace, and wholeness. This is what we do. Right? We cry together sometimes. We celebrate together sometimes. Whatever we got to do, that's what we do. And we keep pushing. We also have a group chat that runs 24 hours because everybody's in a different time zone. So you got something going on and you just need a prayer. You need somebody to tap in. You need a motivational word. All you have to do is go into the group chat. We upload all the videos. They go inside of there. Everything that you need is pretty much inside of that Patreon. And it's only $10. And that's a month. That's not every time you come in, you pay 10. That's not every week you come in, you pay 10. That's $10 a month, period. Right? And also, I just want to say to you guys real quick, like I want to also say that Saturday, July the 27th, I will be in the DMV. Woodruff, Maryland. I am coming to your city Saturday, July the 27th. So if you in Virginia, if you in Philadelphia, if you're in New York, anywhere, Baltimore, anywhere in the DMV where you could just grab you a train or a carpool or whatnot, come see your coach. I got 10 tickets left on the Eventbrite. Go to Eventbrite, get in the room tour, Woodruff/Virginia, and go ahead. This is the perfect girls trip. Call your girls up, the ones that you go to brunch with. You're gonna find out who your real friends is. Tell them, hey, look, I got some real brunch for us. It's going down in the DMV Saturday, July the 27th. Your girl Street Poet is gonna be speaking. She got some guest speakers that's gonna be coming along with her. They got refreshments, everything that you need gonna be right there. Some food for your belly and some food for your spirit. Honeybee, that's gonna be the perfect birthday birthday gift for you. Baby, this is not your normal empowerment event. Baby, this is in the whole entire experience. So if you have not got your ticket to see me Saturday, July the 27th in Woodruff, Maryland, I need you to go to Eventbrite, get in the room tour, Woodruff, Maryland / Virginia. Meet me right there. I got some people. I got a speaker that's coming, Aisha D, coming from South Africa to come and bless you guys with a presentation. We got Lanice, that's going to be Lanice Brown, coming from Dallas, Texas. We got Kai Fair. He's from Woodruff, Maryland. These speakers are already setting up and getting themselves together to come and to bless y'all real good. We got vendors that's going to be setting up. So yes, man, come on in. I'm going to tell y'all right now, make sure y'all get that oil. It's in the black bottle. It's called, I think it was amber. It's like amber white amber, something like that. All I know is it smells really good, and Latifah sell it. That's what I be wearing it every day. We got Inspiring Queen going to be out there. She got them coffees for y'all. So y'all know if y'all need that for that stomach, she going to get you all the way together. And I got a couple of other vendors. I only got 2 vendor slots left. 2 vendor slots. So if you got a ticket and you have t-shirts, you have bundles, you have lip gloss, you have incense, oil, shea butter, whatever, and you want to set up a table, then feel free to do so. You have to inbox me so you can get your table. And this is what we gonna do. I love me some you. I want you guys to have an amazing day. But if I motivated you this morning, if I lifted your spirit, if I blessed your soul in any type of way this morning, send me some love on TikTok, send me some love on IG, send me some love on Facebook real quick. If I blessed your soul this morning, if I lifted your spirits, send me some love, send me some love. Boy, they is trolling real bad on Facebook today, boy. I must be out here making some numbers today. Them trolls is not help. They are not letting me live this morning. I need 200 stars on Facebook. I need 200 stars. I need only 5 badges on IG. Double tap on that screen, man. I'm trying to reach our goal on TikTok real quick. Double tap on the screen. Double tap on the screen. Let's get some love going on over here. Y'all know I like to meet the goal. We at 253.2K on TikTok. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, Spiritual G. Thank you to Keisha Hodges for that 100 stars. Appreciate you, Corey, Felicia Gray. Okay, there we go, Wendy George. Wendy, listen, we're going to make this thing easy. We're going to go ahead and give her what she get today. Appreciate you so much for the 200 over there on Wendy George. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Lynn 21, appreciate that badge. Kathy Dorsey, appreciate that badge. I'm telling you, man, I got fake pages coming on every platform, everywhere. Hey, Benny Simpson, your stuff is on the way. Your t-shirt and your box is coming. Heather, I appreciate them stars. Thank you, Tia. Thank you, Miss Lita. Aaron, I appreciate the badge. Appreciate y'all so much, man. Double tap on that screen if I motivated you, if I lifted your soul, if I blessed you this morning. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and allowing me your time this morning, allowing me to take up a little bit of your time this morning just to give you that word. I love me some you, and I want you guys to go out and have the best day ever on purpose. Understand that. Have the best day ever on purpose. Don't let nothing or nobody rob you of your joy, rob you of your peace. Stay focused. Stay in alignment. Remember, you got one job. Thank you, Diva Styles, for the badge. You got one job, and that's to focus on the promise. Don't go looking at the giant. Eyes on the promise. Because God's going to take care of all the giants. He's willing to slay every single giant. The giants are not for you to fight. He said, you worrying about a battle that's not yours. That's my battle. Your opposition is my problem. I just need you to focus. When I lift it, you run. When I open the door, you go through. When I create the path, you follow it. You focus on the promise. Let me do all the thinking. Let me do all the way making. You focus on the promise. And I got you all the way through. No distractions. Knowing though, I understand that it ain't going to always be easy, but it's doable. Anything that you start out to do in the very beginning, understand it's going to take some work. It's going to take some sacrifice, but you can do it with the right grit, the right grind, the right passion. You can make that thing happen for you. But the only way that you're going to do that is if you get out there and you push yourself to that next level. You get out there, you be consistent in your life, persistent in your life, and you show up without fail. Nobody's stopping you from being great. Nobody's in the way of you being great. People can dig ditches. They can pray against you. They can lie on you and lie to you, and you can still win. You can still come out on top, because ain't a devil in hell can stop God God from doing what he's going to do in your life. Not a man nor a woman walking God's green earth will ever be able to stop you from experiencing what God has already assigned to you. The only way that you don't win, the only way that you don't have, is if you make up in your mind that you're not going to go for it. Nobody stopping you and nobody blocking you but you. What we doing? We sliding. All week long this week, what we doing? We sliding. What's your title, coach? I'm sliding. I'm sliding. I'm sliding in the first, second, third. I'm about to make a room. I'm sliding. Be prepared. I got my whole armor on. I'm sliding. I got a different type of boots on today. I'm sliding. Be careful how you treat me because I'm sliding. Be careful how you speak to me because I'm sliding. Understand that. And those that know, we know what slide mean. I slide. Slam up out your life. Hello. Blink of an eye. Poof. I'm gone. Casper. Sliding. Sliding into my next level. Sliding into my extreme. Sliding into my shalom living. I am simply sliding. I'm sliding. I'm guiding. I'm in there. Hello, that's it. That's all. And we all know that sometimes when we slide, if you ever seen the baseball players, sometimes when we slide, you get a little burn, you get a little cut, you get a little bruise here and there. You know what I'm saying? A little soreness in the hip. When it depends on how you slid. If you slid this way, slid that way. But you get a little bumps and bruises on the way, and it's okay. We're going to throw some icy hot on there, and we're going to keep right on rolling. We're going to pack a pack of ice and put it up on there, and we're going to keep on rolling, because this thing that we want, we're not going to stop sliding until we get it. We after shalom living. Nothing missing, nothing broken, nothing lacking. We're not created to survive. We're created to thrive in life. And I want everything that is mine. I love me some you. You guys enjoy the rest of y'all day. I'm going to let y'all get to 300K on TikTok. I love you guys, man. Double tap on that screen. So I'm instead of ending it with y'all, I'm gonna come back to y'all so that y'all will be able to get y'all 300. So go ahead and double tap on that screen. Double tap on that screen over on TikTok. I love you guys over here, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, and I will see y'all soon on IG. All right, TikTok. I'm gonna let y'all get y'all. I'm gonna let y'all get y'all, cause I seen y'all over here. Y'all was definitely working towards it. So I'm gonna let y'all get y'all goal today. We almost there anyway. We at 287.4. Double tap on that screen. Let's get the goal. Let's get the goal. We had dropped the goal. We used to be over here on TikTok. We used to do 500K on the midday live. But it's different, you know what I'm saying, when you're doing it first thing in the morning, because everybody's morning be different. So I know I took a chance when I dropped it down to that, only because we switched it. But y'all get it every morning. Y'all get y'all 200K. But, you know, we're going to do a 300K day. Let's do it. Happy Monday to everybody, man. Hoping and praying you guys have a wonderful work week. Hope this set y'all up for success. That's right. You know, started the flow of this week. Auntie Nay, how are you this morning? Good morning to you. Thank you, Tia. Look at y'all double tapping. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Appreciate those flowers, man. Thank y'all so much. Double tap, double tap. We at 208. Okay, we at 299.3. Almost there. Double tap, double tap, double tap. Let's go, y'all. We rolling it now. Appreciate y'all, Charmaine, Giovanna. Love, I appreciate you. Thank you, Payne. Appreciate. Oh, man, y'all instructed. Y'all at 302.3 right now. Thank y'all so much, man. I love me some y'all. Thank you, Miss Shorty. Thank you, Helen. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Faith, appreciate you. Tara, appreciate you. I love you guys. You guys enjoy the rest of y'all day, man. Thank y'all.